I'm Joel Shermer. I'm a manager within the Budget and Performance branch of the Department of Treasury and Finance. We're in a team that looks after the emergency services agencies, as well as emergency management matters and disaster recovery. So as part of our role, we have a very close working relationship with the emergency services agencies in South Australia. So we try to understand what their resourcing needs are and their challenges. And we're conscious that there are a large group of committed people across the state, both volunteers and staff, that are trying to deliver the best emergency services to people of South Australia. But we're also conscious that we need to balance that against having sustainable budgets, and that emergency services are primarily funded through the Emergency Services Levy. So it can be quite rewarding being involved, working closely with the agencies to understand the issues and being able to put that advice up to the Treasurer to help support that decision-making process.
As a finance officer, most of my day is spent dealing with figures. When I first started here, I actually didn't understand the whole concept of emergency services and how it would impact everyone. Obviously all the taxpayers pay their bills every year, but I didn't actually understand about that until recently. I feel proud to play an important role in this process.
My name's Julia Waddington-Powell and I'm the Chief Executive of the South Australian Fire and Emergency Services Commission. Well, preparedness is a really key part of what all of our agencies need to pay attention to, and in part because of the increase in climate risk, we're seeing more events that are intense and are running one into the other. It used to be historically that we would have a fire event and then there would be a break and then we might have a storm event, etc. But now we're finding that they're running into each other. That's providing some significant challenges for our emergency services partners going forward as we aim to prepare and help our community prepare for disasters. It's an important thing for a SAFECOM to consider in that our main role is to provide support services for the emergency services agencies. SAFECOM's responsible for administering the Community Emergency Services Fund to allow for frontline services to provide a response on the ground. So this might include things like PPE or aerial firefighting services and trucks and appliances. So SAFECOM plays a really important role within all of government to enable our emergency services partners to do what they do, and that includes some very strong collaborative relationships that we have across a number of government departments, including DTF. Without those strong relationships, we can't get our frontline responders on the ground.